Happy Sun, happy Sunday, sir. Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir. What is the situation in Cotonou?
Already, military has taken over.
Okay.
Military has taken over.
So how is the situation is right now? Like, is there any state of chaos or crisis or those things, or it's just a peaceful takeover?
Yeah, it's peaceful takeover. No wahala.
And
It's peaceful.
and the people accepted it.
They are not accepting. Why? Because let me tell you, the man fine is doing things, but the way he's doing the things, I look at him like maybe by next year he won't hand over. Because he has taken over, he is in charge of petroleum, he has built refinery, he's in charge of everything.
Oh,
He's one controlling.
the president is in charge of everything. He's the one controlling, and
Everything.
there is a threat that in next there is a threat that in next election he will not give up, like he will not hand over power.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that is why now they hit him. His boy is supposed to hand over to. He arrested the guys last early this year.
Wait. You said the boy he wanted to hand over to. He has arrested it. How do they? What is the situation of politics in Cotonou? Do they hand over to person? Do they conduct election or what? I don't understand.
No, they will be elected. But the person that is being in their party was one of their ministers.
Okay, that is the person that's supposed to be an opposition to him.
Thank you. Okay. So, no, he's supposed to, like, the person that him now bringing in their own party.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
The man, he put that man in the jail. Why he arrested and put him in the jail? He has been in the jail. You know, he's in charge of judge. Whatever he say, final.
He's in charge of judiciary. He's in charge of.
I'm telling you, whatever he say, that's the same thing that Tinubu is doing now. It's the same thing Tinubu is doing there.
All right.
It's the same thing.
All right, but I hope the people are safe over there, right?
No problem. No problem. We don't have problem.
Okay. Do you mind if I publish this our conversation?
If you want, no problem.
Okay. So this with many more other conversations with the residents and also citizens in the Republic of Benin, especially in Porto Novo, where is the capital where these things, happened. I really try to understand the position of the people and what actually led to the coup. A military coup does not happen for nothing, especially when the military don't have intention to kill people, to commit all those things, like they just seize power. So from the whole conversations I heard from them, a lot of them said, don't post it, okay? Both people who are privy to what is going on in the government, like officials in the place, they said, don't publish what I said, what I told you. So I will respect them for that because of another thing, because of another time. If I publish it, I have breached the trust. Another time, they won't tell me anything again. So what most of them are saying is that there is an upcoming election next year, and this man has succeeded in seizing every place, like every parastat, every government offices. He's in charge, he's in control. So even the election that they are going to conduct next year, they have seen it that no, this is not an election. This is just a continuation. He will subdue everybody. He's in charge of the judiciary. When I mean he's in charge of the judiciary, anything he said happened. If he said die, you die. If he said live, you live. So the judiciary don't even have power over him. He controls them. He influences them through corrupt practices and so on and so forth. And also the economic power, like the petroleum sector, the port authority sector, and all those things, it is in his palm. Like, if he delegates you, like you are a minister or you are this, take charge of this thing, he controls you. You don't have power to do what he doesn't like. Beyond what you can even do, like you just be there answering names. Everything will be on him. And seeing this, they have seen that the destiny of this country is forever gone. There will be just like what is going on in other countries. This man can stay there in 50 years. So the man has laid down foundations to continue to stay there in the presidency. And the military said, no, this thing is not going to happen. We have to seize power. After seizing power, we will conduct an election next year and hand over power to another democratic region. I think that is so sweet. Like, I don't support military coup in Nigeria because our military men, half of them are Boko Haram. A lot of them, they induct them into the army. If they want to do recruitment, you will see politicians telling you now that Boko Harams are being recruited into the army through recruitment form and so on and so forth. So you don't pray for such a thing to happen in Nigeria. And we do not want it to happen, because when it will happen in Nigeria, you will see that Boko Haram will just be in Aso Rock there and take over the power, and what they have been looking for since, Boko Haram said they want a Sharia state. They will just implement it forever. So we don't want it. We don't want it, okay? Now, what I'm trying to figure out again is this. The first person that announced that this coup failed was France. France. Anyway, has the coup failed? The military keep on saying that they are in charge, that they still have the power in their hand. It's complicated. So I pray this will not lead to the assassination of this man, okay? I pray this will not lead to the assassination of this man, because that is, in one of the call I had, that is what they were telling me, because I asked them that, look at the information I have from France. Even France reported it before in Nigeria, Chinese television and the rest started reporting it. So I said, look at what France is reporting. France is reporting that this coup is already a failed coup. So they said that if other influence from outside the country, made the coup to fail, that what will happen next, that they will not like it. That the next action, they will just take away the president. So if the military are taking over power because the president have seized every power, this is not democracy anymore. So they should allow the military to conduct the election next year. And if possible, let them continue to rule, that the people are happy. But if they try to hijack everything and said, let the man continue with his mess, with every evil he has put in place, that the next military attempt, in case this one fail, that they are going to take away his life. So this one is from a source privy to the government. So people in government don't like this man. People in the government around him, they don't like him. They want him out. So this is a lesson to everybody, Just imagine in Nigeria, if I used to tell people that what is happening in Nigeria does not happen in any other country. And if what is happening in Nigeria happens in any other country, the worst is going to happen. Worst, a country where politicians sponsor insecurity, finance insecurity, aid insecurity, and empower, even appoint ministers on people who have been indicted. Even people who harbor terrorists becomes vice president in Nigeria. So the country is a mess. It's a disgraced country. Of course, truth is bitter, but we have to say it. There is no country that is perfect on earth. Not one, no country that is perfect, including the Vatican City where Pope rules as a country. It's not perfect. But what we are saying is that any country that the politicians have ulterior motive of sponsoring insecurity against our own people, to the extent of importing terrorists to kill our own people, asking our own people to provide land. If you fail to provide land, they are going to kill you. And that is what is going on up till today. You do not want the citizen to cooperate fully, because that is not patriotism. Your ability to withstand tyranny is patriotism. Your ability to withstand falsehood is patriotism. We are living in falsehood as Nigerians. We are living in total falsehood. But what pains me most is that we only have like 2% of people who are talking, who are helping out the matter. The rest of influencers, you see all those people, watch their attitude before they get money and their attitude after they have gotten what they wanted, which is money. It's totally different. And that is why I like the likes of, I don't want to mention names in this video, okay? There are so many people I love because the way they remain consistent in what they are looking for. No matter how many people come to influence them, but you see some people, they just have contact with government officials, they change. I understand, because they feel that having contact with someone who is in government is all they want. No. And I also understand that most of the government officials offered them incentive, what they want. So it is complicating, and that is why your celebrities and influencers are not standing with the people. But you think they are standing with the people, but indirectly the government are using them either to distract you or to, paddle a narrative that what government wants you to hear is what you are hearing, not what you ought to hear, what government are hearing. Like in Nigeria, the names of terrorist sponsors are being published now, though it has not been official. That is why you have not seen a revolution, you have not seen all these things. It has not been official. The names of terror sponsors are being released and everywhere is quiet. The influencers are not talking about, nobody's talking about it. We shouted that look at this APC government that is ruling Nigeria for over 12 years now, imported terrorists into the country. And the terrorists have killed up to 1 million people. Who is talking about it? Nobody. Nobody's talking about it. But they keep on deceiving you. They keep on, trying to prove to you that they love you. They are fighting for you. But they never do. If they do, if they're fighting for you, they will touch what matters. And what matters is that this is a terrorist regime. This is a terrorist regime. For the fact that they admitted that they imported terrorists into the country, they are a terrorist regime. So what else do you want to hear again? For the fact that Tinubu is paying terrorists through the office of Nuhu Rebado NSA, as pronounced by Erofai on Chinese television, as pronounced by Babadati Ahmed on Chinese television just 3 months ago, is enough to tell you that we are living with what is really Nigeria, just Islamic terrorist regime. For government to pay these Islamic terrorists called Boko Haram bandits, to pay them, meaning you have this government of terrorism in charge of Nigeria. So that is why most Nigerians are even praying that if the military coup is going to happen, let it happen. But I do not pray for military coup to happen in Nigeria. Never. It will be the worst experience. It's going to be the worst thing that will happen, because all these things we are seeing, the military are worst. They have been corrupted. So I rest my case. So the military coup that happened in Cotonou, Republic of Benin, Porto Novo there, is complicated. So we wait for that to see what will happen, as the military keep on claiming they have the power and the presidency is saying no, the military has not taken over power. I'm Okochapi Marcel. I'm a conflict and insecurity reporter. Stay with me.
Communiqué numéro 2. Le comité militaire pour la refondation CML, réuni ce jour dimanche 7 décembre 2025 à Cotonou, a délibéré et décidé ce qu'il suit.
Breaking news out of West Africa, from the country of Benin, where a military coup is underway. Soldiers have appeared on national television saying that they have overthrown President Patrice Talon, seizing power of the country. We're also getting reports of gunfire near Talon's residence that's located in Benin's largest city of Cotonou. And the West African country is sandwiched between Togo and Nigeria. In January, 2 associates of the president were sentenced to 20 years in prison for plotting a coup last year. We will have more later on at this developing story.